Hey guys, welcome to an episode of voiceover commentary, right? So, I did something very dangerous today. So basically, well, I'm actually doing it on the way back right now, so I'm technically currently doing the dangerous thing. So, as you are all aware, I recorded my last video while outside. I'm doing my last commentary voiceover outside, and I'm doing the same thing right now. You know, I'm on the way back from the shops and I'm recording the commentary outside. Now, here's the issue. I don't know why I decided to go out this late. I could have gone out earlier, but my brain was being an idiot, so I'm out this late. It's actually not that late. It's literally like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. or something. But it is like dark outside, right? So in the Dubai, it was like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. The sun would be setting, but it wouldn't be like dark. But here, oh my gosh, is it dark? I never realized how dark it was and how few lampposts they had here compared to Dubai, because I've never been out this late, you know? I've been out this late once with my friend to different areas where they had lampposts, not like this, right? But oh my gosh, is it so dark? All right, so basically the path I need to take to the supermarket has a lot of bumps on it, as you could probably tell from my commentary. And I'm on a bike this time, so I can't just, talk over it. It's not like, I can adapt. I need to physically deal with it. But yeah, it's so dark and you need to go under so many bridges. It's like pitch black, right? And if the bike I was using didn't come with a built-in flashlight, I probably would have just run into so many people. Well, I mean, 2 people, because there's only 2 other people willing to walk down this path this dark, when it's this dark. And the reason was those voices that you heard earlier. Those were graffiti artists, and it's very likely that they were high as well. Okay, almost veered off course. That would not have been good. So the reason it's so dangerous to be biking like this so late when it's dark is because there's a canal to my right. Would not be very fun if I fell in there. God knows how many diseases are just running along in there. And you might be thinking, well, but it's a canal. How dangerous can that be? It must be pretty shallow. And then the answer is, I don't care how shallow it is, because A, it's gonna be freezing. Because today was like, I don't know what temperature it was today. I didn't check before leaving. But yesterday was the first time it hit negative degrees this year, this winter in the UK. In my area, my specific area. And it was cold, which means the water will be colder, because that's just how water works. And I don't want to fall in the freezing cold water, because A, it's gonna be cold, B, it's gonna make me shiver uncontrollably. So I don't know how well I'll be able to cycle or even walk. C, all my clothes will be wet, so most likely I'll get pneumonia and frostbite and just die. Well, I won't die, but well, I can die from pneumonia. Frostbite doesn't usually kill you. It'll just mean that I'll lose a couple of fingers, but that means I'll get more ugly. But 0 times 100 is still 0. So yeah, I will say though, it's much more fun riding down this path on the bike, because it's actually like riding down. There's like a slight slope, and I see another bike in front of me. Why? There were no bikes on the way there, but now there are bikes on the way back. Why? It's like they want to do it more dangerous. But yeah, I ended up going under a lot of dark bridges. Like, jeez. Like those like pictures, like if you go to Google and search like spooky bridges or something like that, it'd be like those types, of bridges, right? Like there's no lighting. It's not even like Halloween spooky. It's just like actual real life scary. It's like where you expect to find like drug addicts and whatnot just hanging around sharing a needle. But luckily I didn't meet any drug addicts. I just met this really, really nice young man who sold me some really good brownies. He let me have a sample of one, and I was like, wow, this is great. So I bought like a whole bunch. I'm gonna be giving them to my roommate as a gift. I hope he likes them. His birthday's coming up, so you know, it's a good gift, I'd say. Brownies. I could have baked them myself, but also, I don't know if I could bake them as good as this guy's one was. But yeah. Hopefully I don't fall in. If I don't upload in the next few days, assume I've died, because now I actually have an upload schedule. Post twice a week, subscribe and like, yeah, ring the notification bell so you get both my subscriptions. Anyway. What else has happened to me? Ooh, yesterday I had my first burrito. So in Dubai, there are obviously like, you know, like places where you can get different cuisines and whatnot. But I've never had a burrito in my life, you know, or a taco. I'm hoping I'll find a taco somewhere. Hoping I'll find a taco somewhere. I'm hoping I'll get to a taco restaurant or a sushi restaurant someday. But I had a burrito, and it was a good burrito. Don't get me wrong, it tasted really good. I just don't like the way you need to eat the burrito. So basically, it's like I don't know how many of you know how burritos are made, or how many of you are burrito experts. But let me explain it. So basically, what they did was that they took the tortilla, they got some rice and beans, put it on the inside, you know, and then they got, you know, some chicken. Like they gave me a choice of like, you know, fillings, and I was like the chili chicken and the chili beef and other stuff like that, jalapenos, yada yada yada. And so then they wrapped it, and they gave it to me, and it was really well wrapped, you know. And I was like, this is gonna be pretty easy to eat, you know. Bite, and it'll all stay in the thing. Bite, it'll all stay in the thing. I took a bite when I got back to my apartment room. It did not all stay in the thing. All the rice came flowing out. Now, I don't know if this was a bad burrito, or if it was just like, or if that's just how burritos be and you need to deal with it. There's so many bushes. But I did not like that. Like, it tasted good, don't get me wrong. But if I need to clean my lap and my table after every bite of a good meal, I don't want the good meal. Like, no joke, I will eat a piece of bread with ketchup on it, as long as it doesn't just start spilling all over my lap. Because ketchup stains are hard to get out, bro, come on. It wasn't really ketchup, it was more like this sweet and sour, not sweet and sour, sweet and chili sauce they use. I don't know. I wanted to get like super chili sauce, you know. I kept telling them, you know, hey, like whenever they gave me an option, I was like the spicy one, right? But it was not that spicy. Like, it made me pant slightly, but you know, I suppose it's because, you know, I'm from a culture which is used to Indian cuisine, or that area of the world anyways, where, you know, spice is just a norm in our dishes. Whereas there's a whole meme about, you know, oh, white people can't handle spice, but that's not actually true. It actually really depends on person to person. But I mean, I guess it's in general kind of true. I don't know, but because if that's what they consider spicy, then it's definitely true. But I don't know, it made me pant slightly. I will give them that. But in truth, it wasn't that spicy. Honestly, I had like these chips, sweet and sour sriracha chips or something like that, or as the British would call them, crisps, and they were spicy. Those things were like, they actually made my tongue tingle, right? But I don't know. I don't like the flashlight on this bike. Because it's not like it's just constantly on. It's like a strobe light, which is kind of weird. Like, I get what they're saying. I'm also in a tunnel again. Hello. Like, I get what they want with the strobe, you know, it's like if there's a consistent light in the distance, then it's less, you're like, you know, you'll look at it, you'll be like, oh, that's a lamppost, and then you look back down at your phone. But if it's a strobing light, then, you know, you can keep looking up and seeing it and be like, oh, huh, it's there. So that's a thing. Honestly, I would not be I would be less terrified if this was a straight path, because, you know, going straight isn't that hard. Even when you're blind, you could probably go straight pretty well. That's not actually true. The Mythbusters did an episode on it. But yeah, there's a lot of curves to this path, and it is not the best for me. And so, you know, I don't like riding along this. What's even worse is that, like, because the light strobes, my eyes just never adjust to the dark. Like, I've walked in this darkness before and my eyes just simply adjusted, right? And so I could see, like, you know, the same distance ahead of me as, like, if it was fully bright. Like, it might not be able to see in color because of the way that your eyes work with the rods and cones. But for those of you who don't know, rods and cones are like two nerves or something like that in your eyes, at the back of your eyes. I have not studied bio in a long time, but basically it's like one of them can see color but can't see, like, you know, doesn't work in like doesn't work in dim light very well. The other can work in dim light very well but can't see in color, which is why when light is dim you usually see in black, like more grayscale rather than colors. Thank you. Had to go around people. All right. So it was, what was I saying? Right, yeah. So the lights keep strobing, you know, which I get it. You know, the pedestrians can see me coming. They'll be alert to a strobing light. But my eyes can't adjust, so I can literally only see as far as the light goes. And beyond that, it's just pitch black. It's like I'm playing Slender all over again. I'm just constantly looking for the Slender Man, except, you know, I've grown up and I realized, oh, Slender Man doesn't exist. But you know what does exist? Serial killers. And where do serial killers hide? Often in the woods, like the woods that are on my left currently. Or on, like, you know, abandoned boats in a canal, which for some reason exist. What's funny is that this canal actually connects to the village that I live in. And the village, I've seen this with my own eyes, because while I was walking down a path, I saw like this little extension of the path. I'm like, huh, maybe I should go down here. I walked down there. I got to like an edge of the canal, and I just saw sewage pipes leading down to it. I'm like, this is not a tourist place. I should go the other way. So I went the other way. So yeah, we just release all our sewage into the canal. Now I don't know if the canal actually flows at all, but yeah. All right. Well, I'm almost home, and like I said, I don't want people to think I'm crazy or anything. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want to hear me do more dumb stuff. I might leave my TikTok in the description, because I think I have a few ideas for IRL funnies. Why is it so windy? But we'll see. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Bye.